You are listening to Yankton High School basketball on KYNT, your home team for Yankton Athletics. Yankton High School basketball is brought to you in part by Hy-Vee, Cop Building Innovations, At the Bar, Midwest Insurance, Dakota Beverage, The Boathouse, Kaiser Heating and Cooling, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Explorers Credit Union, Triple Time Rudy's, the UPS Store, First Dakota National Bank, the Yankton Medical Clinic, FNBO, Wilson Trailer, Vantage Financial, Avera, Farmers Union Insurance, Checkers, JJ Benji's, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta, Mount Marty University, Olson Pest Technicians, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, H&H Roofing, Sherco, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, First Chiropractic Centers, Larry's Heating and Cooling, the Friends of John Marquardt, Cochran Distributing, Elwood Family Dental Care, Missouri River Associates, Vision Real Estate, Mayor Signs, Moody Motors, Boston Shoes to Boots, Yankton Thrive, Gary's Towing, Floortech, Parker Hannafin, Core Trust, Glow Aesthetics and Med Spa, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, MT&RC Smith Insurance, and Vision Care Associates. Now we go live to the arena for Yankton High School basketball on KYNT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for the first time in 2026 with Yankton Bucks basketball here on KYNT and streaming live on KYN TV. Thank you for joining us this Saturday afternoon in 2026. Going to take a little time to get used to the new year, but I digress. Aberdeen Central has made the trip south to Yankton today to take on the Bucks in this Class AA matchup. The Gazelles on the road at Aberdeen Central. We have coverage, audio coverage of them also on KYN TV. So, it's a courtesy of Dakota Broadcasting up in Aberdeen, so appreciate them for their help with that. But we have Yankton Bucks coverage here. We'll update you on the Gazelles game throughout the afternoon as well as they're getting ready to tip off at the same time we are up against Aberdeen Central. This is your Hy-Vee pregame show here on KYNT and KYN TV. Hy-Vee with a helpful smile in every aisle. Broadcasting live from the broadcast booth, brought to you by the Fairfield by Marriott and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling either Hotel Direct, 605-653-2250. Should be a great matchup today between a couple teams looking to start 2026 off on the right foot after rough starts to the season at the end of 2025. We'll talk about that more in a couple minutes here on KYNT and KYN TV. Before we go to break, thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including America's Best Realty. If you're ready to stop renting and start owning, whether you're looking to upgrade or buy your first home, America's Best Realty is here to help you unlock the American dream. Call them today at 260-1600. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. We're back in 3 minutes to keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Back in 3 minutes.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care. Whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Save time and shop online at Hy-Vee. Enjoy the same low prices and great deals online as in store. It's fast and easy. Just shop groceries from our app or online. Choose a pickup or delivery time that fits your schedule. And done. Plus, you can create and save grocery lists, browse weekly deals and coupons, and earn fuel savers. Whatever you need, wherever you are, just one click away. Save time and shop online today at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
In the heart of South Dakota, there's a name families trust, John Kopp of Kopp Building Innovations in Utica. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a new shop, or tackling that long overdue remodel, the Kopp crew delivers quality craftsmanship with a local touch. KBI is an authorized WIC builder, a Midwest company that understands your building needs. Built right, built local, built to last. For more information or to get a quote, visit copbuildings.com.
At the Bar is the bar for sports fans. With coverage of NFL, college football favorites, Yankton High School action, and NHL hockey too. Open 7 days a week. Bring in your crew, grab a table, and take in all the action surrounded by fans who love the game as much as you do. The energy's better, the company's great, and the beverages are cold, just the way game day should be. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the Bar in downtown Yankton.
Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton is a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Hi, this is Whitney Devine. If you're looking for protection that fits your life, call me or Travis. We make coverage simple. Whether it's your home, car, or farm, we take time to understand your needs and find the right plan at the right price. You'll get personal service, trusted advice, and peace of mind knowing we're right here in Yankton. Call Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton today to schedule your appointment.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV for Yankton Bucks basketball here this afternoon. The first game of 2026 for the Yankton Bucks. I want to give a shout out to our fans of the game. There's a lot of fans filing in here for the varsity game, which is scheduled to tip off at 3 p.m. Fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or an away game, be sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're at 1606 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. Let's look at this matchup, a little breakdown of these two teams. The Bucks come in 0-3 on the year, 0-2 at home, 0-1 on the road. They're 19th currently ranked in Class AA. As for Aberdeen Central, tough start to the year for them as well. 1-4 so far, 1-1 at home, 0-2 on the road, 18th in Class AA. So something's going to break tonight. Either Aberdeen Central is going to get their first road win after starting 0-2, or the Bucks are going to get their first win after starting 0-3. Last time out for both these teams was a pair of tough losses. Sioux Falls Lincoln defeated the Bucks on December 19th, 62-38. That was the last game for Yankton before the winter break. Aberdeen Central did get a game in here recently. New Year's Eve, they lost to Harrisburg 61-31. So a couple tough losses there for Aberdeen and Yankton to two of the top teams in the state, and Sioux Falls Lincoln and Harrisburg. Recently, when these two teams have met, Yankton is 4-2 in their last 6 matchups, but the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central have won the last 2 games. In 2024-25 was a 57-49 win for Aberdeen. The year prior it was 54-45, Aberdeen as well. In 2021-22 and 2022-23, these two teams met twice in both of those seasons. Yankton won 74-43 and 47-44 in 21-22. And in 22-23, Yankton won both matchups again, 59-47 and 68-52. That was the year the Bucks went on to win the state championship. Looking at recent history here, Aberdeen has the edge, but Yankton has the historical edge, I guess, over the last 5 years. So it really is just a drop in the bucket with how long both these teams have been around and how long these programs have been operating at the Class AA level. 36 seconds left in our final sub-varsity game, and Yankton's battled back a little bit here. It's 36-34. We got ourselves quite a barn burner here in the final sub-varsity matchup. As it stands right now, we should be good to tip off at 3 p.m. for your varsity game. But that could change if Yankton decides to tie this one up and potentially force an overtime period. We'll let you know when we come back here on KYNT and KYN TV. But before we go, thank you to some of our sportscaster partners, including Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. They're at 808 West 23rd Street. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. We're coming back in 3 minutes to keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Back in 3 minutes.
The Boathouse in Yankton is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Happy hour all day on Mondays, trivia on Tuesdays, free axe throwing tournaments on Wednesdays, and live music on Fridays. Some say it's the most fun you can have on land. The Boathouse is also your go-to place to watch all sports. Head to the Boathouse, downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages.
Don't get caught in the cold this winter. Call the heating and cooling experts at Kaiser Heating and Cooling today. Our team of experienced trained technicians are here to ensure your home stays warm and comfortable all season long with heating system installations, maintenance, and energy-efficient solutions to keep those utility bills in check. And if your old heating system is on its last leg, ask us about current Train system offers. Don't wait until it's too late. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, serving the Yankton area for over 76 years.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling today.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit ExplorerCU.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer? We had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYN TV for Yankton Bucks basketball at your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a hopeful smile in every aisle. Let's get right into your standings review from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. We already talked about these two teams, 18th and 19th in Class AA respectively, but looking at the class as a whole on the season, Sioux Falls Lincoln leads the way undefeated at 5-0. Huron second at 4-1. Sioux Falls Roosevelt third. Spearfish fourth, with Watertown rounding out the top five. Sixth place right now is T-Area. Rapid City Central seventh. Brandon Valley eighth. Harrisburg ninth, with Mitchell and Pierre tied for 10th. O'Gorman is 12th. Sioux Falls Jefferson 13th. Sioux Falls Washington 14th. Rapid City Stevens 15th. And then a tie for 16th between Brookings and Sturgis. Right now, obviously, you want to be in the top 16 teams. You want to get into the SODAC 16, but there are 17 games remaining, including today, for the Yankton Bucks on the schedule. A lot of time to change things, but right now, those teams outside looking in. Aberdeen Central 18th, Yankton 19th, Douglas in 20th. And if it came down to a tiebreaker, it looks like Brookings would be over Sturgis as of right now, according to the website anyway. That's your standings review, courtesy of Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Once again, let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Stats in Focus now from Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. They're located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. You can give them a call over the phone at 665-2020. As of right now, Yankton, through their first 3 games, averaging 42 points a night while allowing 56.7 as a minus 14.7 scoring differential for the Bucks. Opposite end of things, the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central, 42.2 points per game, 59.6 points allowed per game, a minus 17.4 scoring differential. These two teams fairly similar between record, between the numbers so far, and some of the teams that they've played early on this season. So one of these teams going to come out on top in this early season matchup, try to build some momentum as we get 2026 started with some Yankton Bucks basketball. Before we go to another break, thank you to some more of our sportscaster partners helping make this broadcast possible, including One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution is located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. And Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire, because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. We're coming back in 3 minutes, and we're going to have your pregame coach interview with head coach Chris Haynes. Got a chance to talk to him earlier today as he was preparing for this matchup. Back in 3 minutes here on KYN TV for Yankton Bucks basketball.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
In Yankton, community means everything, and at Wilson Trailer, it's the heart of what they do. They're more than manufacturers, they're your neighbors. From sponsoring the Bucks and Gazelles to supporting the next generation of farmers and builders, they're proud to give back to the place they call home. For over a century, Wilson Trailer has stood strong, steady, and rooted in community. Because when Yankton thrives, we all move forward. Wilson Trailer in Yankton. Learn more at wilsontrailer.com.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. It's time for your pregame coach interview, courtesy of 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at Area Restaurant. Talked to head coach Chris Haynes earlier today, about an hour ago now, maybe a little over that, here at the arena, talking about his team's winter break and what he had planned today for Aberdeen Central. Let's go to the interview now here on KYN TV, courtesy of 1919 Root Beer. Brayden Butler here on your Hy-Vee pregame show. It's time for your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. We got head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here today, about an hour and a half before his matchup with the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Coach, a couple weeks off with the winter break. How are you feeling heading into 2026?
Yeah, I think our guys are ready to play a game. It's been a long break, and which was good to get some time with some family, and that's important to do, obviously, over the holidays. But our guys have been working hard in practice, and but 2 weeks off, it's time to get back and start playing games again. I think our guys are excited about that.
So obviously a little different in basketball and football. They say they're ready to start hitting somebody else. I assume your guys are ready to start hitting shots on other guys, so to speak there. So getting maybe a little more in-depth on those practices, what has that really been right, and what have you tried to work on with your team to improve and now as the season ramps up?
Yeah, without playing over break, obviously you get 3 games in December, so you kind of get to see, okay, we thought this was going to work, or maybe we thought that was going to work and it isn't. And we played 3 quality opponents, so they're going to expose some things and some weaknesses. And so basically, with having 2 weeks off, we've had 6 or 7 practices, and we got to work on everything. Getting better across the board. It's got to start on the defensive end for us. We got to be able to get stops. Rebounding has been an issue, so we're trying to clean that up. And then offensively, if you can take care of the basketball and get good shots, I think our guys will start playing with some confidence.
It's an Aberdeen Central team that is near you in the standings right now. I think it's 1 spot separates you guys. So what are you expecting in a win that could be crucial? I know there's plenty of season left. It really ramps up now, but could be crucial here down the stretch.
Yeah, it's a game, an opponent coming off of break, and again, I think we're just worried about, number one, worried about ourselves and seeing some signs of some things that we've been working on over break. And Aberdeen had a game already against Harrisburg, so that's a little bit concerning that they get to work out some of that rust that you get over break and things like that. And I think if we play well and do the things that we've been working on, hopefully we'll give ourselves a chance to win the basketball game at the end.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Thanks for talking, and we'll speak to you in the postgame.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That was head coach Chris Haynes here on KYN TV, talking about his Yankton Bucks squad and how they have been looking to turn the corner after their holiday break. Another thing he mentioned to me, some changes in the starting lineups. Or the starting lineup, I should say, for Yankton. Jackson Kudera and Tegan LaCroix will get the starts today. We'll go over that full starting lineup in a couple minutes here on KYN TV. We'll also look at Aberdeen's starters when we come back. But that's the change that's been made. He did say as well, it's just rotating. Guys who are usually getting active in the rotation, you're still going to see them out there on the floors. No injuries or anything like that, so nothing to be concerned about in that regard. Just trying something different for the first game of 2026. We're going to go over the full starters when we come back, as well as keys to the game and key players for the Yankton Bucks. Back in a couple minutes here on KYN TV.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers. When is the last time you ordered company clothing for your employees? Are they wearing faded clothing or stuff with old logos? JJ Benji's will make you look good in 2026. Whatever you want, polos, t-shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, embroidered or screen printed. Not sure what to get? JJ Benji's team can help you with some great ideas. Say thank you to your employees and make a great impression on your customers with company clothing from JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in Yankton.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Mount Marty University, students get real support and real opportunities.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm a business major at Mount Marty University. The professors here at Mount Marty are just amazing. They're very good about supporting me through future internships and jobs that they try and line me up with, and they also provide real life experiences in the classroom through projects and speakers and things like that.
Start your journey online at mountmarty.edu.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Welcome back here on KYN TV for Yankton Bucks basketball against the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Let's look at your starting lineups for both these teams, courtesy of First Chiropractic Centers, making life better one adjustment at a time. We'll start with the visiting Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central. At the center position, the 6'6 junior number 4, Brenner Waldrop. At a guard, the 6'2 junior number 5, Luke Swanson. At a guard, a 5'10 senior number 12, Kalen Larson. At a forward, a 6'2 senior number 23, Turner Bergen. And another center listed in the lineup, 6'5 senior number 24, Jack Birch. So two big men down there for Aberdeen Central try to use their height advantage over the Yankton Bucks. The Bucks respond to that with a couple changes from their first three games. Three faces are familiar. The senior guard, 5'10", number 2, Beck Reichen. The senior guard, 6 foot, number 3, Owen Eidsness. And the junior center, 6'3", number 52, Austin Conway. Those are the starters who started the first three games. Changes in the lineup today. Jackson Kudera, the 6'1 sophomore forward, gets the start, as well as the 5'10 junior guard, number 11, Tegan LaCroix. Rotation should be similar. Nobody's out due to injury. We heard that from head coach Chris Haynes. This is just tweaking some things during the winter break to see if something different guys on the floor at the same time, see how they mesh together out there for Yankton. Your keys to the game today brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. First and foremost, you got to find that offensive rhythm. Yankton scoring on average 42 points a night. That's going to be tough to get done a lot in Class AA, especially with some of the top talent that's around the state of South Dakota. Got to find that rhythm on offense. You're hoping to break 50, maybe get close to 60, and get in some of these games that have been getting away from Yankton so far this season. Key number 2 is going to be those fresh faces in the starting five. We'll talk about them again here shortly, but Jackson Kudera and Tegan LaCroix stepping in, just a different starting look for Yankton today. And the third key is going to be defensively, just staying fluid on defense, whether that's rotating, whether that's switching on the back end. Talked to head coach Chris Haynes after their loss to Sioux Falls Lincoln, and a guy he talked about was Austin Conway and how important he is on the floor. But if there's one thing that he'd want to improve on is to being able to get out to the perimeter and on defense and not just staying down low in the paint. That's going to factor into the fluid defense for Yankton today. Key players of the game. brought to you by Missouri River Associates. That's going to be key players, plural, because I'm looking at Tegan LaCroix and I'm looking at Jackson Cudera. Fresh faces in the starting lineup. Cudera's been one of the leading scorers for Yankton off the bench, so we'll see what he does when he gets his name announced as a starter. And Tegan LaCroix, a spark plug for the Bucks. I believe had 11 points or something like that in the second quarter of the Bucks matchup with Sioux Falls, Washington earlier this year. Really got them going for a time in the first half there against the Warriors. Keep an eye on those two today here on KYN TV. Officials of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. When we come back, we will have your tip-off, courtesy of the Boathouse here on KYN TV. That's back after this break here in a couple minutes.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury,
check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At H&H Roofing, we don't just fix roofs, we protect families. We're family-owned, locally operated, and dedicated to keeping our community safe and dry. Every nail, every shingle, every handshake, it all matters to us. From repairs to full roof replacements, we treat every home like it's our own. Because when your home is secure, we feel secure. For honest work and dependable results, trust the local team that cares. Call H&H Roofing in Yankton today. We've got you covered.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arms, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive SmartWire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. We offer expertise and experience, where your long-term eye care is our concern. State-of-the-art technology, where we never lose sight of quality. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV for Yankton Bucks basketball, taking on the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central. They just announced the starting lineup for the visiting Golden Eagles, a pair of tall, big men down on the post. Jack Birch, 6'5", Brenner Waldrop, 6'6", the two tallest players on Aberdeen Central's lineup, and they both start. They'll start alongside Luke Swanson, Kalen Larson, and Turner Bergen. Starters for the Bucks: Beck Reichen, Owen Eidsness, Jackson Cudera, Tegan LaCroix, and Austin Conway today. A couple changes in the starting lineup for the Bucks. Cudera and LaCroix into the starting lineup. Abe O'Brien and Miles Drotzman still going to be heavily involved in the rotation. Heard that from head coach Chris Haynes before this one here today. Your tip-off coming up shortly is brought to you by the Boathouse. The Boathouse in Yankton offers axe throwing, mini bowling, darts, pool, and more, plus awesome food and drinks, and of course, many TVs to watch all sports. Speaking of watching the game, big shout out to our watch party location of Ben's Brewing. Ben's Brew Station is the official watch party location of KYN TV. They got 16 TVs and all the refreshments you need. If it's on KYN TV, it's on at Ben's. Also want to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners, including Sherco. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. and Stockman's Motorsports. They're your local Polaris dealer. They got a full lineup to get you wherever you like to go. That's Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. Handling the jump ball here today for these two teams. For Aberdeen Central will be Brenner Waldrop. For Yankton will be Jackson Kudera. Waldrop 6'6", Kudera 6'2". Or 6'1", excuse me. Listed at 6'1", but only a sophomore. Still has some time to grow. Almost wins the tip. Waldrop does get the tip, and nobody can control it. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Yankton possession to start things off here. That's one way to start things. Oh, they're going to switch it here and go Aberdeen Central possession. I figured, but so we're back live here on KYN TV. Bringing the ball up the floor now is Luke Swanson. Swanson dribbling in the left hand at the top of the key, goes to the elbow. Almost dribble handoff there from Birch. Goes around the horn. Here on the left wing now is Bergen. Cross-court pass into the right corner. Spinning, looking for space is Larson. Now finds a pass, gets it to Swanson, drives baseline, goes down hard. Offensive rebound. Waldrop, second opportunity is good. That's the first bucket of the game, and it belongs to Aberdeen Central. And that's Waldrop with the two. On the other end of things, here's Austin Conway on the left wing, goes to Kudera. Top of the key, covered by Waldrop. Left wing Reichen, down to the low block. Conway gives it to LaCroix. Back to Conway, down low. Eisnes sneaks away from everybody and puts it through the cylinder. 2-2 ball game here. Owen Eisnes on the board for the first time tonight. Ball loose for Aberdeen Central. Able to keep it in bounds, though. Here's Birch from the right elbow. Left-handed shot up and in. Good pull-up jumper there for Jack Birch. His first points of the game. 4-2 your score now. Aberdeen Central on top by 2. Here's Reichen. Gets a screen from Conway. Doubled momentarily. Gets it out top of the key to Kudera. Working it way down low. Conway, tough shot, but gets it to fall. Fighting through the contact for the All-State left tackle. Now applying his trade on the low block. Aberdeen Central off the inbound here. Crossing the timeline is Kalen Larson. Goes out left wing to Swanson. Swanson goes between the legs, gets a screen from Birch. He's double teamed, tries to get to Spurch to the free throw line, but taken away. Here's Tegan LaCroix in transition through the contact. Doesn't get the whistle, but gets the bucket. And Yankton on top for the first time tonight, thanks to Tegan LaCroix and the fast break bucket. Whistle's going to blow here. 5:53 to go in the first quarter of play. Yankton leads 6-4 as the ball went out of bounds. Here's an inbound here for Aberdeen Central. We're back to live action. This is Swanson near the timeline. He's covered by Beck Reichen. Dribbles out to the top of the key. Straight away, now goes right wing. Ball taken away. Eisnes jumps the route in transition. Right hand layup off the glass and in. Yankton now doubling up Aberdeen Central. 8-4 your score. Owen Eisnes, the first player with multiple buckets today. He's up to 4 points. Almost got the steal there. This Yankton Bucks defense has been jumping the passing lanes so far with some great anticipation. Pass goes to Waldrop. Now kicks it out right wing. 3 ball for Aberdeen Central. No good from Bergen. Rebound by Yankton. Here's Beck Reichen crossing the timing line with the left hand. Now goes out right wing Conway. Deeper into the corner. Eisnes drives baseline. Comes to a jump stop. Swings it across. Left corner. 3 up and good. Jackson Kudera puts Yankton up 11-4. And now 4 of the 5 starters have scored for the Bucks. The timeout taken on the floor, brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We'll take it with them. Just 30 seconds and we're back here on KYN TV. Yankton leads 11-4. Back in 30.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Coming back live here on KYN TV. Yankton leads 11-4 after that corner 3 from Jackson Kudera. Bucks up 7. Here on the left wing, we got a substitution for Aberdeen, Bryson Burgard checked into the game. They work it to him on the right wing, covered by Beck Reichen. He is fouled by Austin Conway. Conway trying to pick him up there, but got too physical. 4:42 to go here in the first quarter of play. Burgard on the floor. Also a new face on the floor is number 42, Gavin Hawk. 3 starters remaining on the floor are Swanson, Bergen, and Waldrop. Step back 3 from the right wing. Gets it to fall. That was a hard check to cash for Luke Swanson, but he gets it done. His first points of the night. Make it 11-7. Here's Reichen near the half-court line. He's picked up by Hawk. Dribble handoff goes to the left corner to LaCroix. Quick pass, back out to left corner. 3-ball Reichen, side iron, no good. Rebounded by Hawk. He's picked up full court by Reichen. Eisnes applying some pressure as well. They get the ball to Luke Swanson for Aberdeen. Just over 4 to play in the first quarter. Swanson loses control, but able to get it back. Did pick up his dribble, so he can't go nowhere. Gets it to Brenner Waldrop. Waldrop into the corner. Hawk driving baseline. Double teamed, looking to kick out. Does get it out. Now, excuse me, this is Hawk at the top of the key. Now right wing. 3-ball for Burgard. Hits the back iron. No good. Rebound for Owen Eisnes. Long outlet pass. Jackson Kudera spinning into the lane. Tough shot. Gets it to fall. Jackson Kudera. Let's watch that one again. Your Vision Care Associates replay. Kudera spinning. Tough shot. Gets it through the cylinder. Puts the Bucks back up 6. 13-7 your score. Just over 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Pass into the right corner here for Aberdeen Central. Now back out to Waldrop on the right wing. He's covered by Conway. This is what head coach Chris Haynes wanted to see. Austin Conway picking up more on the perimeter. Pass down low, poked away, out of play. Last touch Tegan LaCroix, so it maintains possession for Aberdeen. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Yankton leads 13-7. Still early on, and Miles Drotzman and Abe O'Brien check in. They replace Tegan LaCroix and Austin Conway. And a substitution here for the Golden Eagles as well. Birch checks in, Waldrop checks out. Pass on the inbound goes to Burgard. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Birch has to make a move, spinning into the paint. Clock's going to expire on him. He got the shot to fall, but it was too late. Inbound here, Owen Eisnes goes to Beck Reichen to start things off. Reichen, slow walking up the court, now just crossing the halfway line. Goes top of the key, Abe O'Brien. Swings it left wing to Drotzman. Back to O'Brien, straight away, thought about it, drives inside, kicks it out. Kudera contested on the 3, gets it to fall. A late closeout doesn't matter for Jackson Kudera. He's up to 6 points, all of them by way of the tray ball. 16-7. It should be 16-7. The scoreboard here inside the Summit Activity Center says 15-7. We'll see if that changes. Keep it as is for now. Driving inside, Hawk tried to get across the paint for the pass to Birch. No good. Kudera in transition after the steal. Gets it to fall. Jackson Kudera makes it 18-7 by my count. But we'll adjust to the scoreboard here inside the Summit if they don't change it by the end of the quarter. Here on the right wing is Luke Swanson. Swanson to Birch. Top of the key. Near that left elbow, trying to back down Abe O'Brien. Birch now spinning into the paint. Kicks it out. Hawk with a 3. Left iron, no good. Rebound by Abe O'Brien. Under 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Yankton leads 18-7. They did just adjust the scoreboard here inside the Summit Activities Center. That was a 3-pointer for Jackson Kudera, so he's up to 8 points tonight, just in this first quarter alone. Drotzman into the low block. Cross-court pass, right corner 3. Reichen was knocked to the ground, but no, that's not what they're calling. They're saying it hit off the stanchion. I guess it's not really a stanchion. The apparatus that hangs the backboard down, they're saying it hit off of that after it hit the rim. So 1:28 on the clock as we get back to live action here. Clock a little slow to start there. Now at 1:20. Short corner, shot up and good. That was Jack Birch. Gets it to fall. Birch up to 4 points now, leading scorer for Aberdeen Central. Golden Eagles trail 18-9. Here in the left corner is Beck Reichen. Has 1 foot inside the three-point line. Comes to a jump stop at the left elbow. Little scoop pass goes to Abe O'Brien. Tries to drive baseline. He is stood up by Birch, and the ball out of play. Last touch O'Brien. Inbound here for Aberdeen, and we're going to see Austin Conway retake the floor. 54 seconds on the game clock here in the first quarter. Conway replaces O'Brien. Grady Walter checking in as well. Inbound here goes to Luke Swanson, pushing the tempo, crosses the halfway line, covered by Beck Reichen. Walter checked in here recently, like I mentioned. Here's a shot from Birch, gets it to fall. Jack Birch, 6 points now in the game for him, second most between either team. Jackson Kudera currently leads the way with 8. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Aberdeen trails Yankton 18-11. Here's Kudera getting a screen from Conway. He's double teamed, falling to the hardwood, gets the pass off, swung out to the left corner. Here's Drotzman, back to Kudera, right wing, open for 3. Kudera rolls around, eventually gets it to fall. Took the scenic route to get there, but 21-11. Yankton on top. Another 3 ball from Jackson Kudera. He's up to 11 points in the first quarter alone. Last possession of the first quarter. No, offensive foul against Birch. You're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock here. 21-11 your score, and Yankton's going to get a chance to run an inbound play here. Austin Conway's going to check out. Abe O'Brien's going to check in. Kudera to inbound. Kudera does play quarterback in football as well. Started for the JV team here for his sophomore season. See where he throws this one to. He lets it go short to Beck Reichen, and Reichen's going to take one dribble and let it fire. And that's a souvenir in the student section. Look out. Just over the backboard there for Beck Reichen as he launched that one. But an impressive first quarter performance for the Bucks. 21-11, they lead Aberdeen Central. Your first quarter of action brought to you by the UPS Store and First Dakota National Bank. We're back in 1 minute with your second quarter here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Larry's is having a duct cleaning sale. Right now, have your ducts cleaned by Larry's Heating and Cooling and get 20% off. This is the time of year we spend a lot of time indoors, and it's a great time to clean out all that dust, allergens, and whatever else is in your vents. And for a limited time, get 20% off. Call Larry's now and schedule your duct cleaning and breathe easy this winter. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Ball in play as we come back live here on KYN-TV. Walter goes down low. Jackson Kudera, a tough shot from the low block, does not fall. Rare occurrence tonight. He had 11 points in the first quarter as we're starting the second quarter of play. 21-11 is your score here on KYN-TV. Left corner 3, trying to change that as Swanson. No good. Rebound by LaCroix. Trying to get it to Beck Reichen. The pass too high from LaCroix, out of bounds. That'll be possession Aberdeen Central. 7:27 to go here in the second quarter. Still early on in this second stanza of play. Inbounding here for Aberdeen is Kalen Larson. Larson, bounce pass on the inbound. Golden Eagles working it around the horn. Here's top of the key for Luke Swanson. Swanson goes left wing. Bergen, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Eidsness. Quick outlet pass. Running in transition is Jackson Kudera, and nobody's back to contest him. 23-11 your score. Kudera up to 13 points in this one. Ticking under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Left corner 3 for the Golden Eagles. Rattles around, no good. Battling for the rebound, knocked out of play. It is ruled last touch Yankton, so possession remains with Aberdeen Central. 6:55 to go here in the first quarter. Bryson Burgard checks back in. He'll replace Luke Swanson for Aberdeen. On the floor for Yankton, Eidsness, Kudera, LaCroix, Walder, and Conway. 4 of the 5 starters. Grady Walder, the only player coming off the bench to start this second quarter. He's a kid who can light it up from 3, too, a couple times. We've seen him so far this year. Shot down low, gets it to fall. Whistle blew on it. See if they count the shot as well, but is against Grady Walder. They do count the 2. So at the line to complete the 3-point play here is Tucker Bergen. First personal foul against Walder. First team foul of the second quarter. Shot up, rattles around and good. Now 23-14 your score. Kudera brings it across the halfway line. Beck Reichen not in the game right now, so Kudera is taking over the point guard duties, and a 3-ball from Walder, no good. Took a high bounce off the iron. Eidsness picking up full court on Kalen Larson. Burgard now into the left wing to Bergen. Bergen tries a step back, now kicks it out. Here's Waldrop, top of the key. Lays it off to Larson. He'll take a straightaway 3, no good. Rebound by Eidsness. 6:10 and counting to go in the first half. LaCroix bounce pass. Walder down low. Just talked about his 3-point shooting ability. He's able to sneak in the back door there and get one to fall with the layup. Grady Walder on the board for the first time tonight. 25-14. Yankton back up 11. Here's Burgard straight away. Goes left wing. Back to Burgard now. Wrapping it around the horn. Ends up in the right corner to Bergen. Fresh face on the court is Quinn Raymond for Aberdeen Central wearing the number 20. Pass down low. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Jackson Kudera. That was Brenner Waldrop there at the bucket. Couldn't get it to fall. And here is Austin Conway from the short corner. Backing down to the left block. Puts up the post hook. No good. I think Waldrop got a hand on that one. Possession is going to go over to Aberdeen Central as they got the rebound. Here's Burgard with it, covered closely by Owen Eidsness. Finally gets it off to Bergen. Turner Bergen on the right wing. Fakes the dribble handoff to Burgard. Now drives inside. Kudera hits the hardwood. Whistle blows. And possession is going to go to Yankton here. Looks like a foul was called. Just the ball got lost out of bounds. 5:13 to go in the first half of play. Bucks lead the Golden Eagles 25-14 here on KYN TV. Next whistle, we'll get a check on the score up in Aberdeen for Yankton Gazelles basketball. Here's Abe O'Brien, now to Conway. Right wing, Eidsness, jab step, drives baseline, puts up a shot and gets it to fall. Owen Eidsness with a fancy bit of footwork there. He's on the board again, up to 6 points on the night, his first bucket of the second quarter. 27-14 your score, 4:50 to go in the first half. Here in the left wing is Gavin Hawk, now goes out to Burgard. Burgard, jab step. Waldrop goes to board. Waldrop drives inside, no good. Rebound Miles Drotzman. 13-point advantage for Yankton. Eidsness almost lost that one from Burgard. Gets it to Tegan LaCroix. Lost his possession of it, gets it back. O'Brien out top of the key, Drotzman. Now LaCroix down low. Here's Austin Conway trying to go to work on Waldrop. Drives baseline, has his pass stolen away. Good defensive play there from Luke Swanson. He was able to jump that passing lane as Conway wanted to kick that one to the corner. Driving baseline, and a whistle blows. And the call was below me here in the crow's nest, but judging from head coach Chris Haynes' reaction, offensive foul called on the charge. And it is a foul. Luke Swanson gets called with the charge. Beck Reichen checks in for the Bucks. Jack Bursch checks in for Aberdeen. Under 4:10 to go in the first half of play. Drotzman to Reichen. Pushing that right side. Picked up by Burgard. Goes out to LaCroix, top of the key. Back to Reichen on the wing. Under 4 to play now in the first half. Reichen dribbling with the left hand. Drives inside. Jump stop in the paint. He's triple teamed. Spins out. Gets it to Drotzman. Now down low. O'Brien. Tough shot. Side iron. No good. Almost got the O board, but it's secured by Birch. Here comes Swanson the other direction. Aberdeen Central moving right to left as you see it. That ball knocked away. A whistle's going to blow as Carter Board went down hard on that one. Foul goes against Miles Drotzman. First personal, second team foul this second quarter. Austin Conway checking out, Jackson Kudera checking in for Yankton. 3:42 on the clock here in the second quarter. Inbound goes out near the half-court line to Board, but he's able to secure it. Driving inside, thought about a shot, kicks it out left wing three, no good. Rebound, though, for Aberdeen. Pass down low, stolen away. Miles Drotzman. His cornerback instincts took over there, jumping that passing lane and intercepting it for Yankton. But a whistle's going to blow on the other end. Burgard's going to get called on the foul. Stoppage in play here. This break in the action. We're going to look at the score up in Aberdeen between Yankton and Aberdeen Central. Last check, Golden Eagles, a minute to go in the first quarter, we're up 20-7. Last check. Couple other area games. Avon's down to Wagner 42-25, and Bonham trails Miller 41-24. Both of those the girls' games. And called for a foul there immediately off the inbound was Luke Swanson. Third personal foul. Excuse me, team's third personal foul, his second. Inbound here from Walter goes to Kudera. 27-14 your score. Yankton leads. Bounce pass down low. Cutting back door. Beck Reichen. And every starter for the Bucks is now on the scoreboard. Timeout going to be taken. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We're going to take it with them. It's a full timeout. Back in 1 minute. Yankton leads 29-14 here in the second quarter. Back in 60 seconds.
I am John Marquardt, and I'm running for District 18 State Representative. I'm currently chair of the Yankton County Commission. I was born and raised in rural South Dakota and have an ag business background. I am a conservative that fights to keep taxes low, supports law enforcement, and I'll look out for the best interests of District 18.
Vote for John Marquardt for District 18 State Representative in the Republican primary, paid for by friends of John Marquardt.
Yankton fans, every drive, every rebound, and every fast break lights up the gym, and Sparkling Ice is here to keep that game day spirit buzzing. With bold fruit flavors, zero sugar, and a cool burst of refreshment, it's the perfect companion whether you're in the stands or celebrating a big win on the way home. Fuel the roar of the crowd and the rhythm of the court with Sparkling Ice. Grab yours today and cheer on the Bucks and Gazelles all season long. Sparkling Ice, flavor that plays hard.
Welcome back here on KYN TV. Inbound here for Aberdeen Central as we're getting back underway here in the second quarter. Just over 3 minutes to play in the second quarter of action. Yankton leads by 15, 29-14. Birch down low, cross the lane pass, no good. Rebound secured by Owen Eidsness. Outlets to Beck Reichen. The Bucks pushing the tempo. Reichen, half spin into the lane, kicks it out left corner. Three, Jackson Kudera. High bounce off the rim, no good. Left that one a little short, and a travel is going to get called against Aberdeen Central. That's Gavin Hawk, the sophomore forward. Picked up his pivot foot there as he was trying to stop for a pass. 2:46 to go here in the first half of play. Yankton leads 29-14. Only 3 points in this second quarter for Aberdeen Central. They all belong to Tucker Bergen. It was on one play, drove to the rim, got fouled, got the shot to fall, and then converted the three-point play for Aberdeen. Yankton, on the other hand, has 8 points from 4 different players. And make that 11 points as a huge three there for Yankton. Puts the Bucks on top 32-14. Pass down low, Hawk drives baseline, gets it to fall. Only the second bucket of the second quarter for Aberdeen Central. The first of the day for Gavin Hawk. Here on the right wing now is Beck Reichen, goes top of the key to Eidsness, drives inside, jump stop, triple teamed out to Reichen. Reset the offense. Still 24 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Eidsness gets the pass, drives baseline, double teamed, kicks it to Jackson Kudera, who snuck in behind the defense and gets it to fall for another bucket. 34-16, Yankton on top. Kudera up to 15 points in this first half. Full court pressure being put on by the Bucks as we are under a minute 45 to play in quarter number 2. Here's Birch spinning into the lane, off the glass, gets it to fall. Couple buckets on back-to-back possessions now for Aberdeen Central. Jack Birch, team high 8 points now for the Golden Eagles. 34-18 your score. Bounce pass goes to Grady Walder. They'll drive the bus on the right wing. Goes to Eisnes, back to Walter. Cross-court pass. Kudera's got a high point it, but gets it to settle down. Here in the right wing now. Owen Eisnes, right iron, no good. Rebound by Aberdeen. That's Turner Bergen. Bergen goes to Burgard. Burgard, a long-range pass. Jackson Kudera jumped the lane, but he got a lot of the body of Gavin Hawk, and that's going to be, they're going to say Hawk with a foul on Kudera. Kudera got the ball first, so he turned into the offensive player. That's a foul against Gavin Hawk. His fourth team foul of the second quarter. On the floor for Yankton, Tegan LaCroix, Grady Walder, Owen Eisnes, Jackson Kudera, and Austin Conway. 1:01 to go in this first half of play. Yankton on top 34-18. Here's Walder. Jab step in the left corner, goes out to Eisnes, trying to find a pass down low to Austin Conway, but stolen away. Here go the Golden Eagles in transition. LaCroix back defensively, no good on the shot there. Burgard, O-board, second opportunity, no good as well. Owen Eisnes secures the rebound. Grady Walder in transition on the right wing. Fakes the pass, now goes to Eisnes in the corner. Pass down low, trying to find Kudera, but Birch stuck a paw in there and knocked it away. Transition here, Liam Reif for Aberdeen, no good. Whistle called, a whistle blows, a foul called. It is a blocking foul against Yankton. Going to line for two will be Reif. Foul goes against Grady Walder. His second foul, team third foul. Reif at the line for the first time tonight. Back iron, no good. Only one trip to the free throw line for either team so far. And Tucker Bergen went 1 for 1. Turner Bergen went 1 for 1. Don't know why I have Tucker written down. Second shot up. And no good. So 0 for 2 at the line there. And a whistle's going to blow for a timeout taken by Yankton. See if it's a 60 or a 30. They lead 34-18 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. Just a 30-second timeout. So we're back in 30 seconds here on KYN TV. Yankton leads 34-18. Back in 30.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Welcome back here on KYN TV. That timeout courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. We're ready to go for the end of the first half of play. 21 seconds. Shot clock is off. Here's Beck Reichen trying to get around Burgard. It's Reichen, LaCroix, Walder, Kudera, and Conway on the floor for Yankton. 11 seconds, now 10 as the pass goes to Walder. Back to Beck Reichen, trying to start the offense here. LaCroix on the left wing, covered closely. Kudera inside, double team, spin jumper in the lane, gets it to fall, and that's how the first half's gonna end for the Yankton Bucks. A statement made in the first 16 minutes, 36-18 your score. Welcome to the starting lineup, Jackson Kudera. He's got 17 first half points for the Bucks. Second quarter of action was brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic and FNBO. We're back with your halftime report in 3 minutes here on KYN TV. Yankton leads 36-18 at the break.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down, your dog decides your couch is a chew toy, and oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote, because life happens, and we're ready for it.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From advice on staging your home, providing moving boxes and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes social media marketing and attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing that you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site, fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayor Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Moody Motors in Iberra is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Iberra, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
At Boston Shoes to Boots, we know the importance of good shoes to keep you performing at your best. Whether you're an athlete, a busy parent running to and from your kids' sports practices, or an exercise or comfort enthusiast, come get fitted in the perfect pair of athletic shoes from Brooks, Hoka, or New Balance. Exceptional quality and technology, the right shoe depends on you. So stop in and see us at Boston Shoes to Boots, located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street.
Looking for your next unforgettable vacation? Enter Yankton Thrive's Great Yankton Adventure Giveaway. You could win a free vacation packed with overnight stays, local dining, and even a guided fishing experience on the beautiful Missouri River, a total value of over $3,000. It's easy to enter and totally free. Head to our website, visit yanktonsd.com, and follow the giveaway link. Don't miss your chance to experience the best of Yankton. Explore more, adventure often, visit Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYN TV. It's your halftime report courtesy of Avera. Visit Avera.org today. Stat recap from the first half, courtesy of Mayor Signs. They offer all types of signs, exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and more. They consider the possibilities with Mayor Signs today. They're on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. We'll start with the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Jack Birch, the only player for the Golden Eagles with multiple buckets tonight. He's got 8 points in this one. 3 points each from Turner Bergen and Luke Swanson, and then 2 each from Carter Board and Brenner Waldrop. That is how Aberdeen Central has gotten up to 18 points in this one. Yankton leads 36-18 at the break, and how they got there is a heavy dose of Jackson Kudera in this first half. 17 points for him, 11 in the first quarter, and then 5 points from Grady Walder, 2 points each after him from Austin Conway, Tegan LaCroix, and Beck Reichen. 6 points from Owen Eidsness as well. Can't forget about Owen Eidsness here in this one. It's an impressive offensive showing in the first half for Yankton. We kind of mentioned them wanting to be on pace for over 50 points, nearing 60 points. Well, right now, if you do quick math, it'd be a 72 points for Yankton in this game if they match their offensive output from the first 2 quarters of play. There's no guarantee of that, but that's something that I know coaching staff will be very happy to talk about during this halftime break. Let's go quickly to your out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Top Notch Window Cleaners. Window cleaning for commercial or residential. Let Top Notch Window Cleaning brighten your day. Only other game that's active right now in AA on the boys' side. Pierre trails Bismarck, North Dakota, 48-29. And it says 48-30 in the first quarter. I don't believe that. That might be first half. That game is being played in North Dakota, and I'm not brushed up on the North Dakota high school basketball rules. Maybe they play halves up there, but I digress. It could also just be a glitch, but it is what it is. Other games happening today around Class AA. Scheduled to tip off 9 minutes ago. T-Area against Sturgis Brown. That's out in Sturgis. Check that. That will tip off in an hour. That is 3:30 Mountain Time out in Sturgis. So T-Area against Sturgis Brown. Watertown against Douglas in Douglas. Huron hosting Sioux Falls, Washington. And Rapid City Central and Stevens are doing battle at Central High School this evening. That's the other boys' games for AA. Looking at girls' games around AA. Nearing the end of the first half, Aberdeen Central leads Yankton 32-14. Sioux Falls Washington defeated Huron 63-41. Watertown topped Douglas 44-28. T-Area currently leads Sturgis. That last score update at the half, 28-15. And this one says that Bismarck, North Dakota, and Pierre playing in Pierre on the girls' side of things. 31-22, Bismarck on top nearing the end of the first half. Shout out town scoreboard here on KYN TV, courtesy of Top Notch Window Cleaners. This has been your halftime report from Avera. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll have the start of your second half of action. Yankton leads 36-18 at the break. We're back in 3 minutes.
Car troubles never happen at a convenient time. Whether you find yourself with a flat tire, dead battery, breakdown, or in an accident, call Gary's Towing. They've been helping drivers in the Yankton area for over 50 years with light, medium, and heavy towing. Family owned and operated Gary's Towing is the name you can count on, day or night. Call Gary, Mike, or Mason at 605-665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
When disaster strikes, whether it's water damage, mold growth, or fire cleanup, call the team you can trust, Floor Tech Cleaning and Restoration. With 24/7 emergency service, they respond fast to protect your home or business and then restore it the right way with honesty, integrity, and top-notch service. Their crews proudly serve Southeast South Dakota and Northeast Nebraska, including Yankton, Mitchell, Norfolk, and Sioux Falls, with disaster cleanup or carpet and duct cleaning too. If your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech. Visit floortechrestoration.com.
At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
To a fresh start and boundless opportunities, here's to a new year of success and celebration from all of us at Parker of Yankton.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Feeling like your energy's taken a time out? Do you suffer from poor sleep, joint pain, irritability, hot flashes, or brain fog? It's time for your comeback. At Glow Aesthetics Med Spa, our Bio-T hormone replacement therapy can help restore energy, balance, and vitality so you can feel your best anywhere life takes you. It starts with a simple consultation and lab work. Then we customize your treatment to fit you. Don't sit on the sideline of life. Feel your best. Book your consultation today at theglowsd.com. That's theglowsd.com.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Welcome back here on KYNC and KYN TV. We're getting ready for your second half of action between the Yankton Bucks and the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. (36-18) your score at the break. Yankton on top. An impressive first half showing from Jackson Kudera. He's got 17 of the Bucks' 36 points. Second leading scorer, Owen Isis, has 6, 5 points for Grady Walden. So we get ready for your second half of action. Your third quarter of play is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. Inbound, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Aberdeen moves left to right as you see it and hear it here on KYN TV. Yankton's going to move right to left. Down low, Waldrop off the glass and then got the inside track on Jackson Kudera. Was able to put it in for the first points of the second half. Brenner Waldrop on the board. Aberdeen Central up to 20. 36-20, Yankton leads, 16-point advantage for the Bucks. Pass down low, Riken with it, near side. Goes out top to LaCroix. Bounce pass intended for Conway. Almost went out of bounds, but was actually corralled by Luke Swanson. So Swanson on the right wing now. Thought he was going to get a screen there, but slipping away from it was Kalen Larson. Scoop pass goes to Swanson on the right wing. Swanson picked up by Austin Conway and Owen Isnes. Isnes batted the pass away, but right back into the arms of Swanson. Swanson with a triple pull-up from the mid-range. Rattles around, no good. Rebound, Jackson Kudera. Under 7 to go now here in the third quarter. Kudera outlets to Riken. He's in the right corner. Riken taking his time. Now goes to Isnes. Here's the left corner. Tegan LaCroix down low. Kudera trying to work from the left block. Jump shot on the turnaround. No good. Kudera got one of those to fall in the first half. But able to get that one to go to start his second half of play. Still 36-20. Yankton on top by 16. Here's Waldrop at the free throw line. Bounce pass down low, right block shot. Swanson can't get it to fall. Second opportunity, though, for Jack Birch. And he's into double digits. The first Golden Eagle to hit double digits today. He's now at 10 points. Here on the left wing is Owen Isnes. Isnes, look at the top of the key, drives inside, puts up the runner. Doesn't get it to go. Conway tried to save it, but goes into the arms of Luke Swanson. And Swanson's pass taken away by Tegan LaCroix. LaCroix has it poked away from him. Conway picks it up. Back to LaCroix. Corner three. Sometimes it's about the destination, not the journey. As the three-pointer up and good for Tegan LaCroix. First bucket of the second half for Yankton. They lead 39-22. Crossing the halfway line here is Kalen Larson. Larson lost the ball for a moment, covered by LaCroix, trying to get to Swanson. He picks up his pivot foot. That's a travel. LaCroix happy with that one. Substitutions being made for Aberdeen Central. Waldrop checks out, as does Larson. Gavin Hawk checking into the game, as well as Bryson Burgard. Conway on the left wing. Big man working out in the perimeter. Goes top of the key, Jackson Kudera. Now left wing, Riken. He's open for three. Gets it to fall. Tickle the twine there for Beck Riken, and a whistle's going to blow for a timeout called. Brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. It's taken by Aberdeen Central. We'll take it with them. 42-22 your score. It's a full timeout, so we're back in 60 seconds. The Bucks up 20 here in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
At Vision Care Associates, we're always improving our technology for the health of your eyes. With OptiMap dilation-free exams, you get a comprehensive view of your retina without the need for dilation eye drops. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it keeps your day interruption-free. OptiMap captures a detailed image of your eye, helping to detect any problems. No blurriness, no discomfort, just clear, precise results. Book your OptiMap exam now.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
They put 5:14 on the clock here in the third quarter. Coming out of that timeout from Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 42-22 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. Inbound for Aberdeen Central, taken away. Isnes puts it up and in. That was Beck Riken on the steal. Owen Isnes on the finish. Bucks go up 44-22 to start quarter here in about 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Still early on. It's been an impressive showing so far for Yankton, doubling up the Golden Eagles. That pass almost taken away. recovered by Turner Bergen. Ball goes right corner. Hawk trying to drive baseline. He is double teamed. Austin Conway, I think, is going to get called to the foul here. Is going to go against 52. First team foul of the third quarter here. Aberdeen Central to inbound, taken away by Owen Eisnes. He outlets to Kudera, who goes to Reichen. No good. LaCroix tried getting there, but a foul called. Reichen is going to get 2 shots at the line, as he was fouled on the chase down by Gavin Hawk. But Reichen at the line for 2 here. 4:40 to go in this third quarter of play. Reichen. Couple power dribbles for his first one. Rattles around and in. Reichen up to 6 points now on the day. It's the first trip to the free throw line today for Yankton. Took almost 20 minutes of game time before they found a trip to the charity stripe. Reichen towing the line again. Has an offset stance when he goes for free throws. Second shot up. That one, nothing but net. 2 for 2 for Beck Reichen. So we're back to live action here. 4:30 to go in this third quarter. 46-22, Yankton leads. Aberdeen is going to have to start knocking this one away. That one was tipped by Eisnes, so Burgard was able to go over half court to get that ball. Birch has it poked away, stolen by Owen Eisnes. He outlets to Tegan LaCroix. Down court trying to find Kudera, but too far. Even with the speed of Jackson Kudera, couldn't chase that one. LaCroix threaded the needle, but left it a little too far out in front. LaCroix, Eisnes, and Conway go to the bench. Grady Walder checks in, as well as Miles Drotzman and Abe O'Brien. So Kudera and Reichen both stay on the court, but everybody else changes for Yankton. Just over 4 to play in this third quarter. Here's Birch at the left elbow. Kicks it out. Straightaway 3. Aberdeen no good. Almost taken by Carter Board. Outlet pass. Jackson Kudera in transition off the window and in. 48-22. Jackson Kudera on the board for the first time in the second half. Timeout going to be taken here by Aberdeen Central. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. 48-22 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. The Bucks up 26 in the third quarter. We're back in 1 minute here on KYN TV.
Save time and shop online at Hy-Vee. Enjoy the same low prices and great deals online as in store. It's fast and easy. Just shop groceries from our app or online. Choose a pickup or delivery time that fits your schedule. And done. Plus, you can create and save grocery lists, browse weekly deals and coupons, and earn fuel savers. Whatever you need, wherever you are, just one click away. Save time and shop online today at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Back to live action here between Aberdeen Central and Yankton. Just over 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Here's Hawk on the right wing. Now pass out, left wing, left corner now. Burgard drives baseline, double team, cross-court pass. Hawk for the corner 3. That one gets to fall. 25 points on the board now for Aberdeen Central. They trail 48-25. Gavin Hawk up to 5 points. Here's Walder on the left wing. Out top, Kudera now goes to Beck Reichen. Reichen goes left corner to Walder. Cross-court pass, and it falls for 3. Grady Walder. That kid can get going faster than a microwave. A foul called on the other end of the court. It goes against Beck. They're going to say it was on the floor, so it will be an inbound here, not free throws. Beck Reichen will check out after that foul called. Owen Eidsness checking in. Kudera checks out as well. Tegan LaCroix, Grady Walder, Owen Eidsness on the floor, as well as Miles Drotzman and Abe O'Brien. Inbound here for Aberdeen. They kick it out top of the key to Waldrop. Now right wing. This is Reif. Reif into the corner to Hawk. Out top, Swanson. Swanson tries to drive inside. He's double teamed and knocked to the floor. Whistle's going to blow. Foul called against Yankton. 2:33 to go in the third quarter. Eidsness gets called for the foul. Third team foul for the Bucks. 51-25 your score. Yankton on top by 26. Don't want to be getting into foul trouble here late, though. That's something that you don't want to give the coaches bulletin board material to work on more things in practice. Down the right wing is Waldrop. Waldrop. Reif. Swanson, corner three. Side iron, no good. One bounce into the hands of Abe O'Brien. He outlets to Tegan LaCroix. LaCroix crosses the timeline. Throws it over to O'Brien on the left wing. He comes to a stop. Down low, left block. Drotzman drives inside. Double teamed underneath. Eidsness tried the reverse scoop. Couldn't get it to fall. He is fouled, though, battling for the rebound. And it will be an inbound here from underneath the basket for Yankton. 2:01 to go in quarter number 3. LaCroix to inbound. Goes to Eidsness. Back to LaCroix. Thought about the corner three. Out top, Abe O'Brien. Straight away. Front iron, no good. A couple different players got a touch on the rebound there, but it goes out of play off of Yankton. Miles Drotzman was going up for that one. Inbound here for Aberdeen Central. Here is Luke Swanson with it. Slow dribble up the court as he crosses the halfway line. Under 1:50 to go in the third quarter of play. Yankton leads by 26. Backdoor cut up off the rim and off the glass and in. Excuse me, Liam Reif, the freshman. A nice scoop layup underneath. His first bucket of the night. Foul called and one opportunity. Take a look at that one again. Oh, excuse me, it's an offensive foul. Let's take a look at it again, though, in your Vision Care Associates replay. Ball out, and yep, that is where they got Miles Drotzman on the charge call. Minute 29 to go. There was a second foul called on Drotzman. Fourth team foul for Yankton. Here at the top of the key. Now kicking left corner. Three ball up for Aberdeen. No good. Ball not controlled by anybody and goes out of play. Last touch by the Golden Eagles. Something to keep an eye on here. A 24-point lead for Yankton. 30 is that kind of magic number when it comes to a running clock in the second half. Down low, now out to Drotzman, drives inside, kicks it out right wing, three, Grady Walder, side iron, no good, rebound by Swanson. .50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Swanson with a tough layup, no good. Waldrop almost had it, knocked away. Here's Reif with the mid-range too. That one gets to fall. Liam Reif with 4 points all in this third quarter. Makes it 51-29. 22-point lead for Yankton, knocked away, out of play. Last touch Aberdeen, so possession remains with the Bucks. Turner Bergen checks in. Inbound here for Beck Reichen. Inbound goes out to Abe O'Brien. O'Brien, dribble handoff back to Reichen. Slightly off center, three, no good. Going up for the offensive rebound was Miles Drotzman, but knocked away by Waldrop from behind. That's Brenner Waldrop, the 6'6 center, who almost secured that rebound for Aberdeen. Austin Conway checking back in for the Bucks, as is Jackson Kudera. They replace Abe O'Brien and Miles Drotzman. So 4 of the 5 starters on the floor. Grady Walder, the lone exception. Here's Beck Reichen. He'll dribble all the way out to the timeline here to reset the offense. 20 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. Reichen checking the clock, keeping his space. from Swanson. Goes out left wing to Kudra. Under 10 seconds to go now on the game clock. Reichen, deep three from the right wing. Nothing but net on that one. 54-29. Beck Reichen with the sweet shot for the Bucks. That's going to end the third quarter of play. Almost had a buzzer beater there for Aberdeen Central, but does not get to fall as we go to the fourth quarter of action here on KYN-TV. That third quarter brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. 54-29 your score. We're back in 1 minute with the final quarter of play.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer? We had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
We're live for your fourth quarter of action here on KYN-TV. Yankton with the ball to start things off. They're 54-29 in front of Aberdeen Central right now. Kudera goes to the low block, or the high post, to Conway. Fading mid-range shot from Tegan LaCroix. Gets it to fall. LaCroix with the first points of the fourth quarter. 7 points in the game now for Tegan LaCroix. Here on the left wing for Aberdeen is Turner Bergen. Bergen goes wing to wing on the pass, now into the corner. Swanson working from the right corner, covered by Beck Reichen, goes out top of the key to Waldrop. Waldrop now to Burgard. Burgard gets a screen from Waldrop, trying to find him on the pick and roll. Pass gets knocked away. Another pass down low, this time secured by Yankton. Reichen, long outlet pass to Walder. Scoop layup in transition, gets it to fall. 58-29 your score. 10 points on the night now for Grady Walder. Here on the left wing is Carter Board. Ball finds its way to the right wing to Burgard. 6:51 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Left wing three. Swanson, a shot blocked by Beck Reichen. Foul called as well. We'll take a look at everything that just happened in your Vision Care Associates replay here momentarily. It was an offensive foul called. So we take a look back at that last play. Your replay of courtesy of Vision Care Associates. It looked like a block, and it was a block from Beck Reichen. Blocks brought to you by H&R Block, and then a charge called on Burgard. That's how Yankton got the ball back there as we are back to live action here. Pass down low, Conway, up fake, now goes up with it, gets it to fall for two. Yankton leads by 31 now. I believe that implements the running clock as well. 31-point advantage for the Bucks. Pass stolen away down low. Here's Tegan LaCroix. Outlets to Austin Conway. He stops at the three-point line. Gives it to O'Brien. Thought about it. Now drives baseline. Puts up the runner. Gets it to fall. Abe O'Brien on the board with two. It's his first bucket of the night. 62-29. Yankton now up 33 on Aberdeen Central. Here straight away is Kaylin Larson. Goes left wing. Three ball up, no good. Rebounded by Eidsness. He's pushing the tempo in transition. Goes behind his back. Now left wing, LaCroix. Down low, Austin Conway trying to work from the low block. Puts up the turnaround shot, no good. The post hook has been a key move in the repertoire of Austin Conway so far this year, but it's tough to get it over a guy like Brenner Waldrop. Waldrop kicks out left corner. Three ball, Aberdeen, no good. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Yankton. The clock does continue to run here. Substitutions being made. Carson Krall checking in. Miles Drotzman checking in. Ivan Hirschman checking in, and Easton Skelhaus checking in. So it's Skelhaus, Hirschman, Crawl, Drotzman, and O'Brien on the floor for Yankton. Under 5 minutes to play now here in the fourth quarter. Yankton leads 62-29. Their pass out top of the key. Waldrop starts to go down low. Kicks it out right wing. 3 for Aberdeen. Up and good. There's a three-pointer for Kalen Larson. His first bucket of the night. And double teamed and trapped. Foul called. No, a travel call. Inbounding in front of their own bench for Aberdeen Central. 30-point advantage for Yankton, 62-32. Impressive showing tonight for the Bucks. Oh, I should say today, this afternoon. It's getting close to tonight. It'll look like tonight very shortly with how the winter hours work. Pass stolen away. Ivan Hirschman getting in transition. Off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Miles Drotzman knocked away. Goes out of play under the basket. It will be Yankton possession here. Inbounding is Ivan Hirschman. Hirschman goes to O'Brien. O'Brien dribbles inside. Scoop shot, no good. Knocked away, out of play. Last touch Yankton, so it'll be an inbound for Aberdeen Central. Great crowd on hand today for Yankton Bucks basketball, and they've gotten an impressive showing out of Yankton. High pressure, running freely in transition. They've been able to knock down the three ball. There's not much you can really complain about. Shot up, no good from the low block. That was Turner Bergen on the shot attempt. Rebound by Yankton. Hirschman outlets to O'Brien. He's going to drive baseline from the right side. Scoop shot, try to go with the reverse layup, no good. Ball knocked away and out of play. Possession maintained by Yankton here as Talon Harms will check in. He'll replace Miles Drotzman. Inbounding here is Ivan Hirschman. Hirschman went to O'Brien, put to the left corner, 3 after, no good. Pass was initially knocked away, and Hirschman found himself open in the corner. Here's Burgard, now top of the key, whipping it around the horn, gets it up into the left corner to Hawk. Hawk out top, looking for Raymond. Raymond to Burgard, back to Hawk, left corner, 3, up and good. Aberdeen not going quietly into the night. Hawk up to 8 points now, second most on the team for the Golden Eagles. Hirschman beats the press, crosses the halfway line, goes left corner. Carson Crawl lost possession, drives inside, kicks it out. Skelhaus for 3. That one gets to fall. I see your 3-ball, and I raise you a 3-ball, says Easton Skelhaus. His first bucket of the night here in the fourth quarter, 65-35. Yankton up by 30 here with under 2 to play. First trying to drive down low, shoot up over at Abe O'Brien, but no good. Rebound by Hirschman. Here's Ivan Hirschman setting up the offense. Goes right wing to Skelhaus. Gets a bit of a screen from O'Brien. He kicks it around the horn. Finds its way to Hirschman in the left corner. His 3-ball up, front iron, no good. Rebound by Birch. And Whistler's going to blow a little rolling substitution here. The Golden Eagles going to put some more players on the floor. Jackson Board checking in. Gary Wade checking in. Liam Reif on the floor as well. So those 3 names just mentioned, plus Jack Birch and Quinn Raymond. That's the 5 for Aberdeen Central. Birch going to go up with it. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound almost got by Skelhaus. Is secured by Carson Crawl. He distributes to Ivan Hirschman here. Just over a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Now under a minute to go in this one as Yankton is going to cruise to victory here. Straightaway 3, Abe O'Brien. Not done lighting up the scoreboard. O'Brien's up to 5. Yankton up to 68 points in this one. They lead by 33. Birch from the left elbow. Jab step, trying to work out of the triple threat. Just dumps it off to the left wing. Working around the horn now. Raymond goes right corner, trying to drive baseline as Jackson Board. He is stood up by Skelhaus. Goes to Birch on the right wing. Top of the key, Wade. Working it back to the left wing now is Reif. He drives inside, comes to a stop at the free throw line. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. 23 on the game clock. Birch. Free throw line, Jay, front iron, no good. Rebounded by Skelhaus, and Yankton can let this clock run out on their first victory of the season. And oh, what an emphatic victory it is. 68-35, a 33-point win for the Yankton Bucks, starting 2026 off on a high note, a very high note for the Yankton Bucks. 33-point victory, the Bucks improving to 1-3 on the season. The Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central fall to 1-5. We'll break down this one in your post-game report in a couple minutes. Yankton, their first win of the season comes in their first game as the calendar turns to 2026. Back in a couple minutes with your post-game report courtesy of the Move Group here on KYN-TV. Yankton wins 68-35.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury,
check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's time for your post-game report courtesy of the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. An impressive victory today for Yankton. Their first win of the season comes 68-35 over Aberdeen Central. Let's get right into your stat recap courtesy of Mayor Signs. These are the unofficial stats. Should go without saying, but Mayor Signs, they got exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, and more. Consider the possibilities with them today. They're on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. As I close my stat book for some reason, as I'm about to read for it, but I digress. Your rundown of the scoring breakdown by quarter: 21-11, Yankton won the first quarter. They won all 4 quarters. 15-7 in the second quarter, 18-11 in the third quarter, and then 14-6 in the final stanza, to the tune of a 33-point victory, 68-35. Jackson Kudera led the way with 19 points, 17 coming in the first half, so he got a little quiet in the second half, but everybody else really picked it up. 3 more players with double digits, 10 points each for Beck Reichen, Owen Eisness, and Grady Walder by my count. 7 for Tegan LaCroix, 5 for Abe O'Brien, in that all coming in that fourth quarter. 3 for Easton Skelhaus there late, and 2 from Austin Conway. As for Aberdeen Central, 10 points led the way by Jack Birch, 8 points from Gavin Hawk, 4 each from Liam Reif and Brenner Waldrop, and then 3 points apiece for a trio of characters, Luke Swanson, Kalen Larson, and Turner Bergen. As your stat recap here, courtesy of Mayor Signs. We get to your players of the game now. Offensive player of the game, courtesy of Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Defensive player of the game from Olson's Pest Technicians. We'll start offensively. Jackson Kudera, what a spark he was in that first half of play. 17 points. He got implemented into the starting lineup today, and he was exceptional for the Yankton Bucks. 19 total points, 17 in the first half, 11 in the first quarter. Really set the tone for this Yankton squad. Defensive player of the game from Olson's Pest Technicians is going to be Owen Eisness. He was jumping the passing lane often tonight. This whole team really deserves a nod defensively for the Yankton Bucks, but Eisness is going to get our defensive player of the game nod for his efforts out there, stealing the ball away, running in transition, helping outlet to his teammates as well. Out of town scoreboard from Top Notch Window Cleaners, window cleaning for commercial or residential. Let Top Notch Window Cleaning brighten your days. As we take a look at out of town scoreboard here, we'll start with the Gazelles game on the road at Aberdeen Central. That one in the fourth quarter, Yankton down 23, 68-45 your score at Central High School. Other local games, Avon lost to Wagner 62-42, and Bonham lost to Miller 41-24. AA games on the boys' side of things. Yankton defeats Aberdeen Central 68-35. That's our game in front of us here. is down to Bismarck 86-52 up in Bismarck. Huron leads Sioux Falls Washington at the halftime break 31-16. T-Area and Sturgis Brown, Watertown and Douglas, and Rapid City Central and Rapid City Stevens have not tipped off. Stevens and Central are going to tip off at 8 p.m. tonight in Rapid City. So we'll be waiting on that final for a while. We're going to go to break, come back in a couple minutes. Hopefully get a word with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here on KYN-TV. Yankton victorious for the first time this season, 68-35 over Aberdeen Central. We're back in a couple minutes, hopefully, to hear from head coach Chris Haynes.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, right here in Yankton, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Rhonda and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Rhonda Westland, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A new year usually brings out the best of intentions in people to get back in shape. Exercising and eating right are just the start of getting healthy. This is Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson at First Chiropractic Centers. Our doctors are trained to recommend therapeutic and rehabilitative exercise, as well as provide nutritional, dietary, and lifestyle counseling, all of which are important components in your overall health and wellness. Start your year off right with a call to First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com.
Turning 65 or new to Medicare? Navigating your options can feel overwhelming, but we're here to help. At Missouri River Associates, we make it easy to find the right plan for your health and budget. From Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and prescription drug coverage, we'll guide you every step of the way. Plus, our services are completely free. Call Missouri River Associates today, 665-6885. Let us help you find peace of mind and the coverage you deserve.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Move with Mason.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Does anyone in your family have macular degeneration? At Vision Care Associates, we are dedicated to delivering the highest standard of eye care, utilizing the latest medical advancements to protect and improve your vision. That's why we offer ZX Pro, a new technology that measures the risk for macular degeneration. ZX Pro is a test used to assess macular health before signs of macular degeneration even begin. Be proactive and schedule an appointment.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back here on KYN TV for your post-game report, courtesy of the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. It's time for your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. The Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. It's Rhonda Westland State Farm. We bring in head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. I made the joke off air, Coach, a little quiet on the offensive end tonight. 68 points for you guys compared to just 35 allowed. So every facet of the game really went well for you. What are your initial thoughts here coming up to talk?
Yeah, we like the 68, obviously. We'll take that anytime, but we really like the 35. I thought it all started for us on the defensive end. Thought we started the game with good energy, good intensity. The game plan coming in was to pressure the basketball. I don't know how many turnovers we forced, but Aberdeen's good in the half court. They want to kind of grind it out and get in their Princeton-style offensive stuff and kind of grind it out. So we didn't want to let them do that. We wanted to pressure them and speed them up a little bit and get them, going a little bit faster than they wanted to, and I thought we were effective in that tonight. And then, on the offensive end, I thought Jackson Kudera did a great job of getting us started, scored some baskets early, hit some shots, and you could just see, we haven't shot the ball great yet this year, so he made a few early and could kind of just see the whole team kind of relax, and the lid came off the basket kind of thing. And so that was nice to see, and then just thought all the way around, I thought our transition game was good. We were able to get out and run and get some easy baskets, which is huge. If you have to work for every point you get, that's not exactly ideal. So to get some easy ones in transition was nice too.
And you mentioned the higher pressure defensively really working well. We can only give it to one player, even though I break the rules sometimes. And defensive player of the game ends up, I thought Owen Isaacs did a good job jumping those passing lanes, but you could really pick any guy out of a hat when it came to reading the offensive players and trying to jump those passing lanes and easy transition buckets, like you said.
Yeah, and Owen can do that. He's opportunistic on both ends of the floor, and he seems to get a lot of deflections and create some things on the defensive end. And I thought Beck was solid. They're number 5. The Swanson kid's good. He's averaging like 14 a game, and so I thought Beck, he was a key focal point and neutralizing him. And then, they had a couple big guys. So Austin and Jackson and our other guys inside did a good job of containing them. And so it was nice. Again, 68 points was great. And we're going to need to score, obviously. But like I said, I just thought holding them to 35 and playing a complete game was nice to see coming out of break here. We didn't play over a break this year, so that's good and bad. We probably needed it this year just because coming off 3 games, a lot to work on, a lot to improve on. But that can get tough from a player's standpoint as far as having to come in day after day after day and practice without playing a game when you've already done that in December. And so you have to do that again after Christmas. And so I give our guys credit for coming in and working hard. And obviously how they played today, it paid off.
Now that the games are back, they are coming very frequently for you guys. A couple matchups next week, both on the road, I believe. On the road at Vermilion on Tuesday, which is Class A school, but a different kind of challenge. They're going against one of the better teams in Class A in recent years. And then Mitchell next Friday. And that's always a tough team to play against at the AA level. So what are your expectations heading into next week of things?
Yeah, road week, and we'll focus on Vermilion, starting today, and try to put a game plan together for them. Yeah, they're Class A, but I've never got caught up in that. If you're good, you're good, and Vermilion's good. I think they're top at least 3 or 4 team in Class A. West Central is one of the best teams in the state. They played them right down to the wire. Vermilion went up to Groton, who's a really good Class A team, top 5 team, I think Groton was, and Vermilion beat them at their place. I mean, they're good. And so going into their place, it's going to, they got us here last year in a close game, and they got pretty much everybody back from a year ago. So they got 2 all-state caliber players that are really good. 6'4" point guard, and the Hansen kid he's one of the best players in the state. So he's a handful, and then the Jensen kid could really shoot it. And there are other guys playing around them. You can tell have put in a lot of time and are getting a lot better. So we're going to have to play very well over there to give ourselves a chance to win.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and talk today. Congrats on the win. Big victory, but still building forward here as we get into brass tacks on the season. Everything's starting to come really quickly.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks for having me.
That was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here on KYN-TV. Your post-game interview from Rhonda Westland, State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Got a couple highlights here for you in the post-game, courtesy of At the Bar in Yankton. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the bar in downtown Yankton. Let's take a look at these. Just 3 highlights today, but some impressive performances for Yankton here through your Vision Care Associates replay. First highlight there, Jackson Cooter, one of his buckets in the first quarter, spinning from the low block and getting it to fall there. Here in transition, Eidsness whips the pass down low, and that's actually, the wrong one. I'll apologize here. That ends up being the charge on Miles Drotzman. Misclick there. But here at the other end of things, we got a block from Beck Reichen, and Yankton able to then draw the charge there by Tegan LaCroix at the end of things. So those are a couple plays that swung momentum, especially early on for Yankton. Those post-game highlights courtesy of At the Bar in downtown Yankton. But an impressive showing for the Yankton Bucks here today at the Summit Activity Center against the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central. And we'll see what the future has in store. A couple of tough matchups next week. You heard Coach Haynes talk at length about the Vermilion Tanagers, who they take on Tuesday. He's very correct. You can't let the classification really boggle your mind when you're going against some of these top teams. Vermilion's got a lot of talent. They're going to be tough to deal with. Just because they're down a class doesn't mean that they're down in talent over there. And it's always nice to play those teams close to you. It feels like Yankton usually has to get on the bus and go places. I think the closest road trip's about an hour, 20 minutes, whether you're going to Mitchell or whether you're going to Sioux Falls for Yankton. So quick little 25-minute trip over to Vermilion. I don't think anyone's going to complain too much about that on a Tuesday night. And then going up against the Mitchell Colonels next Friday, another tough team, traditionally near the top of Class AA. Looks like they could be again this year. And I believe that's in the new gym over at Mitchell High School. Don't quote me on that. I got to do some research on that, make sure I'm going to the right place next Friday. But that's your look ahead, and that also serves as your schedule preview from Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Look ahead to a brighter future with a new career at Parker of Yankton. Benefits begin day 1. Learn more at parker.com. Parker, engineering your success. Thanks to a final couple of sportscaster partners, including the Fox Stop for your daily convenience and fuel needs. Make a stop at the Fox Stop. They're at 1316 West 30th Street. They serve breakfast and lunch daily, including personal-sized Godfather's pizzas. Vantage Financial. Be on track to retire with Adam Walter of Vantage Financial. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter online. And Rogers Family Pharmacy, a tradition of trust. They're located at 4th and Cedar under the Big Blue sign in Yankton. The Bucks get their first win of the season, 68-35 here on KYN-TV. Big performance over Aberdeen Central. We're back on Tuesday with that matchup with the Tanagers. And be sure to tune in with us when that comes around Tuesday evening. It's a Bucks and Gazelles doubleheader, so we'll have coverage of both Bucks and Gazelles basketball on Tuesday. Big thanks to Daniel Dykstra back at the studio. Make sure everything's running properly. Thank you to our sponsors, and of course you, the listener. Without you, this broadcast is not possible. Bucks win 68-35 here in Yankton. Till next time, stay safe, be good people, and have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk at you later.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.